Alright, so how many of you guys would turn down $15 million just to stay loyal to your city? My name is John Taylor, and today I'm going to inform to my audience about the starting forward of the Dallas Mavericks, Dirk Nowitzki. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about three things really in the speech about Dirk. I'm going to talk about his early years, I'm going to talk about his careers and accomplishments, and I'm also going to finish with his community involvement. Now, Dirk's not only an extremely gifted basketball player, but he's also very, very involved in his community. All right, now to talk about his early years. Dirk was actually born on June 19th, 1978 in Würzburg, West Germany, to Helga and George Nowitzki. Now, his mom, Helga, was actually a professional basketball player and played on the West Germany national team. His dad was actually a world-class handball player. His sister, who was 4 years older than him, she actually played professional basketball too, so the entire family was incredibly athletic. Okay, so growing up, Dirk was extremely good in tennis, and he was a world-class handball player, just like his dad. He didn't even start playing basketball until age 13. Then by the age of 16, he was already playing at a second division professional team in Germany. So standing 7 feet tall and with incredible court vision and being able to pass and shoot really well, he quickly got a lot of interest in all these different teams. He was actually getting all these scholarship offers from colleges in the U.S., but he didn't want to do that. He wanted to go straight to the NBA. So in 1998, he was actually drafted by the Milwaukee Bucks and immediately traded to the Dallas Mavericks because they were looking at him for years. All right, so to start talking about his NBA career and what he accomplished, there's a lot to go over. So in the early 90s, the Mavs really struggled a lot and almost were considered one of the worst teams in the NBA. But then the market of the new millennium really changed a lot for the Mavs and really was a new age for them altogether. So in 2000 was a big year for the Mavs, and they actually won 50 or more games for 11 consecutive seasons after that. So after 2000 to 2011, every single year in a row, they won 50 or more games, which is one of the longest records in the NBA right now. Okay, they actually reached, in 2005, the NBA Finals, and then in 2011, they won the NBA Championship, which got Dirk his first ring. Okay, so in the later part of his career, he really accomplished even more. He was a 13-time NBA All-Star and was the leader of the Dallas Mavericks in almost every single category: scoring, games played, minutes, rebounds, almost every single statistic. He was the leader of it. Then he actually recently became the 7th all-time scorer in the entire NBA, which surpassed Moses Malone. That information came from ESPN.com. Okay, so now to talk about the third main point is that it's his community involvement. He's really not a typical NBA champion outside of the NBA, if you would think about it. Most you could think that they might be partying or doing something other than that or having fun. Dirk's really volunteering a lot, and he's really with his community. Now, Dirk, a husband and a father of two, he has not only committed a lot of his life to his family, but he commits a lot of his life to the community. He goes around to various hospitals and helps out constantly, almost every single month, with anyone that has trouble. He's really involved in a Make-A-Wish Foundation and Big Brothers, and actually has his own foundation called the Dirk Nowitzki Foundation. The Dirk Nowitzki Foundation was founded a couple years ago, and they live by the statement of where it provides health, education, and well-being to less fortunate children. Okay, so then in 2009, he was actually nominated for one of the most prestigious awards for community involvement, and it was the National Jefferson Award, which is incredibly impressive. So today I talked to you about three things. I talked to you about Dirk's early life, I'll talk to you about his NBA career and what he's done and his accomplishments, but I also talked to you about his community involvement, which is very rare in an NBA star. So with his enormous stature and perfected fadeaway, it's safe to say that he is one of the greatest forwards to ever play the game. But something that really sets him apart from other people is that he's incredibly involved in the community, does whatever he can to give back. He even takes pay cuts just to stay with Dallas, which is unheard of totally. So coupling his athletic ability with this massive will to make his community better, it's safe to say that Dirk is truly one of a kind.